Hello friends I made this for. My name is Lauren and today is a quickie collective pull for the collective. I'm feeling a little off at this time of day, so don't mind me. I'm just tapping in. This is a collective pull for the full moon in Sagittarius. So I'm going to be pulling for all y'all and what are very broad strokes of what we can use energetically or just bring awareness to. If you've never been here before, hi, hello. Like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy the content. And of course, if you're a returning subscriber, love you, baby. So what I want to focus on is really thinking about what medicine we need for this full moon in Sagittarius. It's very Lovers meets Temperance, and I'll do a deep dive on that soon. But in the meantime, you can check out my deep dive into the Lovers. I don't read jumpers. Sorry. Let's get started, friends. Light some incense, a candle, whatever feels good. And let's get into it. What is a medicine card for this full moon, this full new lunation? What is a medicine card? What is being illuminated? Action. Eight of Wands is action. So, movement. You see that there's no one in this card. It's just... So this might be an invitation, some medicine around this lunation for some of us, maybe most of us, maybe not, who knows, is action-oriented, goal-oriented. What sort of movement, what's a card for the action that needs to be taken on a general scale? What card embodies the action that needs to take place? The Empress. These two together are very interesting. So this is very Venus energy. And Venus is very much connected to this energy of earthly delights. So it's kind of like your value system, what is important or what is beautiful in your world. And so the action here, the movement here is probably, through my interpretation, going to be about how do we move in a way that honors our values. How are we honoring our value system? Now, Sagittarius as Temperance is very much distilling and getting to the very core of an energy, very core of this alchemic, an alchemic process. And with Gemini, there's a lot of focus on our relationships, the mirrors that we have in our lives, including where we see ourselves in others and ways that we might deem positive and negative. So the movement that might be being called right now is to really focus on the value system that is most important to us and making more space for that, taking up space with it, or allowing for spaciousness with this energy. Let's pull a card around how to embody our value system. What can be a medicine for how to embody our value system? Knowing when to walk away. Knowing when we don't have to continue fighting. Knowing when something just isn't for us. Knowing that even though we might have loved something, we might have truly spent so much time building something, it doesn't mean that it's within our value system at this time. It might have been at one point, and that's not a bad thing. But we have to acknowledge when these projects, when these people, or when these studies, when these deep dives happen, we don't have to continue them if it no longer serves the purpose we set out for, right? So that's a big one with this Eight of Cups. It's know when to walk away. And it's interesting, we have two eights here. There is power and knowing where to go, where to not be anymore, where we want to move forward from. And having that strength and understanding that gives us such a fucking massive, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sleepy. A massive change. A massive way of being strong in our convictions. So the last card I'll pull is what card supports us in moving on? What card supports us in moving on from these things? What supports us? Page of Wands. Here we are, more wands. Page of Wands. Find the new thing. Learn the new thing. Take on the new job. Be the novice in order to learn for the long term. It's not that you are not capable. It's not that you need a bunch of like new skills necessarily, but you need a new project. You need something new that will spark up your creativity. Perhaps it's working with someone who pushes you in a way that feels inspiring. Maybe it's just embracing something that you felt resistance to before. Maybe it's your ability to just openly accept that you are ready to enter the space of the page. The novice, the one who is learning. This can be a really hard position to be in if you're so used to it not being the case. But the movement that is being called upon, where you can really follow what is in your value system now, is leaving the project that you are in, or the job, the relationship, even though you might have been the ones who started, even though it might have felt like your soul's purpose at the time, even though it felt like the one thing you needed to do the most. Begin again anyway. Because where you are and where you've been are totally different places. And where you will be somewhere so much better if we can allow our movement to be focused on our values first, rather than the outcome of those values. I hope you found that supportive around this full moon. Again, that's happening on the 14th. I hope you have a great rest of your day. If you enjoyed this reading, definitely check out the links down below. I have a TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, whatever, all at Subnormal Child. I have this shirt for sale in my shop. Happy Pluto return, because we are going through it. Thank you. And with that said, bye-bye.